My name is Marie Nunziata, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about Fashionmatch. So before I begin with exactly what Fashionmatch is, I'm going to cover our target audience, what came about throughout Startup Weekend, as well as our team, and then open it up for questions. So our initial customer base was the initial fashionista. So Pinterest users, people who always say, I have nothing to wear, but have a closet that looks like this. So lifestyle bloggers, people who are constantly working on different outfit combinations, have 20 different Pinterest boards with everything that's in their closet, and they want to be in their closet. But as we worked throughout the weekend, we decided that Pinterest was probably our best way to go about it. So Pinterest is 70 million users strong and has a better rate of return and click-through rate than Facebook, Google+, and Twitter combined. So through this, we realized that advertisers would love it if it connects them to Pinterest users, as well as other people around the globe. So Pinterest is currently the 16th most trafficked website in the US. You can kind of see the distribution of where else it is in the world, so people that we have a potential customer base for. As we worked throughout the weekend, we decided that people who hated fashion also needed a fashion app. Most people don't consider them when working, but as we were working with coders and programmers and people who had no clue what to wear to an interview and different planning, realized that this is what they thought their closet looked like all the time. So this was something that we decided, hey, we should have a market for this as well. So 18 to 25-year-old, mostly single men who don't have girlfriends to pick out their clothes. Exactly. And whose wardrobe consists mostly of graphic t-shirts. So when you go to an interview, you can't really wear your graphic t-shirt. So here's our competition. We were competing with StyleBook, which is a $5 app. It's been featured in different magazines such as Vogue and has been on LabelWeek.com, which is one of the premier sites for Generation Y users in the workplace, as well as lifestyle blogs. The only thing is they have a difficult onboarding process. Over the summer, I attempted to catalog my closet, which is filled to the brim, naturally, and decided that it was one of the worst experiences of my life. I had to take every piece of clothing, sit there and Photoshop it and manipulate it around the corner with just such a difficult onboarding process. And to me, nude flats are nude flats. I don't care if they're Tory Burch, if they're Target, if they're somewhere else, as long as they're in my closet. So with that, we decided to reduce the onboarding process and make that the pivot point. So what's going to distinguish us from our competition is not only the fact that we have a different target audience from the typical style blogs and lifestyle bloggers, but also the onboarding process is so much easier if you can just click nude flats, put it in your closet, and get ready to go. This also opens up a different avenue for other advertisers, because if you're going to type in nude flats, Target's going to pay a lot more, or Amazon's going to pay a lot more to make that their new product something that is showcased not only to the people who are going to buy it anyway, but a potential new market as seen by all of the Pinterest users around the world. So here's our team. So this idea initially started with a 12-year-old. So she decided that getting ready for school was the worst thing in the world, and she was always running late because she would wake up late and her mom would tell her, like, you know, I've got 5 more minutes. And a travel blogger who decided that going to company meetings, and if you're traveling all the time and going from one meeting 1 month to the next month, you don't want to wear the same suit to the same business meeting, especially if you have a diverse closet. So you can plug in a calendar and different things to see what a 12-year-old versus a travel blogger can get. We also worked with a philanthropist, a quirky programmer who helped develop the initial site, as well as different college students. So I'm currently a Darla Moore School of Business student, but we also worked with College of Charleston students, design students, people from all over the Charleston area, as well as a little bit of Columbia. So throughout the weekend, it adapted from what our consumer base was, what the initial thought process was with different people, and how the kind of initial thought of everyone has a closet, so what can we do with it? So the initial idea and the initial pivot point is taking Polyboard meets Pinterest. So all of the different outfits that you can create and make, but then additionally down the line do something with algorithms. So if you have everything in your closet, but you need one extra piece to create 6 more outfits, what better way than to have an algorithm of different users say, you have this, if you get a pair of white jeans, then you can make this many more outfits. So with that, down the line, exactly putting your closet in the cloud and making technology work for you to make it be easier to get ready in the morning. So, thank you.